Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gwentacular.
What would you say to a few rounds of Gwent?
Ho ho. What would you say to a few rounds of Gwent? I don't know what I would say. I'd say something like, yeah, why not? I guess that works. That works for me. I mean, why not? Gwent is fun. I mean, one of the fundamental problems with Gwent, I guess, is the fact that, well, essentially whoever has the most cards in his deck and the most spy cards available in his hand is probably gonna be the winner. It's a bit of a shame. There are some things in the game that kind of can break up that that stalemate, I guess, that kind of predictable and kind of shallow game design, in the sense that you have a bunch of different cards in the game that has, you know, various different special abilities. So you can use, for example, like I did right now, you can use the Scorch card that Villain Trethemert has to bust some of the opponent's cards and kind of remove them from the board. And then you have the Muster ability that summons all similar cards from your deck, and you know, other things like that. And then of course you also have the Commander's Horn and the Weather Effect cards, which you can, you know, kind of also level the playing field a little bit, in case you're facing off against somebody who has just an enormous amount of cards. Although, you know, if you're facing the monsters deck, or somebody, if you're facing an opponent who is using the monsters faction, and you don't have a Frost card, but they have their leader ability that gives the Commander's Horn to their melee bracket, oh boy, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Oh man, a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Oof. But yeah, one tactic that, wow, the return of the Imperial Brigade. Goddamn. If only he can summon the last one that he has in his discard pile, and whew, he'd be in a pretty nice situation. Although I don't think he is gonna do that, unfortunately. One tactic that I've kind of developed as I've been playing, or developed, I guess that's not really fair to say, more like a tactic that I've kind of, you know, surmised to be the most effective way to play Gwent, is to win the first round. So no matter what happens, win the first round. And what that basically does is put the pressure on the opponent and forces him to kind of have to respond by somehow having to, you know, match your card strength with his own. But not only that, he also has to win. The AI being what it is, sometimes the AI gets just a tad bit overzealous. Okay. That was interesting. He got rid of both of our Black Archer cards, but that didn't do much. Wonder who's gonna win this one. Holy shit. He's gonna throw down another spy card? Oh man, oh boy. Considering that I have the Dandelion Black Horn card, that doesn't do him much good. Although he does actually pull out a win, despite that. Hats off. Oh man, but he lost all of his cards in the process, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, what was I talking about? Shit, what was I saying? Ooh, look at that Urson set armor, that first tier. Woo! Woo! Mercy. It looks great. But yeah, what the hell was I talking? Oh, right.
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Gwent wouldn't be bad at all. I agree, Geralt, I agree. Yeah, right, so Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. The AI being what it is, it's always going to make sure that it overzealously wins the second round if it's lost the first round. And, you know, you can kind of force the enemy to just waste all of his cards in that second round. And then just pass and then beat him in the third one. However, if you're facing against a pretty good opponent, as in a pretty good AI, I mean, I think there are 3 basically difficulties or levels of AI in this game. There is the, I don't know, the beginner or the easy AI, which you cannot, that's the one you face in the beginning of the game, and it's fairly stupid. Then there is the kind of the medium or the intermediate level, which can, it's starting to pose a real threat, at least a little bit. It's starting to think a little more critically and a little more long-term in terms of its play. Or how it plays, I guess. But then there is the, the advanced, right? There is the harder difficulty AI setting, and oh boy, those can be quite crazy because they basically understand how to use Scorch cards and Commander's Horns, and they understand what cards to, resurrect from their discard pile whenever they're using a medic card. They kind of get it, they kind of understand what's going on, and they can meet you, so to speak, head on the battlefield. And they can actually like keep even tracks with you, or keep even pace with you. That's especially considering that usually the harder leveled or the harder difficulty AI is also. It also the word. They also have a lot of different cards that are very high leveled. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. What the hell? Okay, well, in any case, it is what it is. And boom, Stefan Skellen out of nowhere comes in to save the day. Come on, Stefan. Come on, Stefan, you son of a bitch. Woo! Mercy. Now I have 3 meta cards, which is extraordinary. I can basically summon back both of my black archers. But that's not the best thing about the spy cards. For me, getting more cards, that's great, right? That's fantastic. But for me, the true value of the spy cards is the fact that it gives you more cards in total quantity. The quality of the cards is kind of irrelevant. The fact that you have more cards means that you basically put the ball in the opponent's corner all the time, and he has to constantly be responding to you. What I mean by that is, since you always have more cards than him, you always have the last say in whatever you want to do, right? So I can put down a card, and that can be a bullshit shit card that's just there to kind of, not to tempt him, but to provoke him, right? To kind of, just make him go, okay, the ball's in your corner, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna respond? Ooh, this is dangerous. I have to meet 66 strength. He has 66 strength, and I have 55. With Yennefer, I should be able to pull this off. 62. And... no, don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. There we go. Oh my god. I win by 1 point. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit, well I guess the video is actually coming to a close. I don't have anything else to add anyway. Thanks for watching. This has been Gwentacular. See you in the next one. Bye.